Today, I have Matt Allen here to introduce us to Annie Totten of Generation We, an organization that is creating a more inclusive future for our children. Guys, thank you for being here.
Thank you, Jen. Appreciate it.
So, Matt, I always like to kick it off with you because I love understanding how you find these phenomenal artists and you continue to surprise us each week.
Well, Charlotte's full of them, and one of the things we love is bringing folks together for collaborations, really cool, unique collaborations, and this is one of those examples, right? So Annie Totten with Generation We. We've introduced her to folks like Love and Life Music Festival and CMS and some of these other organizations, and they're doing really, really cool workshops called Me Records that Annie's going to talk about. But it's really using creativity and storytelling to introduce youth to inclusivity and diversity and belonging. It's really beautiful, powerful stuff.
Yeah, so Annie, how did you come up with this connection between a really classical way to enjoy music and giving modern art, especially to students and young kids, and letting them express themselves in this way?
Yeah, I mean, Me Records came out of the portfolio of our larger group of workshops where we encourage children to storytell and be proud of who they are for exactly how perfectly unique they are. We want kids to share their stories. We know that when they do that, they create a connection. And if we can create connections, we're going to create a more inclusive society. So this one in particular, obviously, we know that vinyls have had a huge surge in popularity. And so in order to keep relevant with our kids that we work with, we want to bring to them what they're into. So Me Records is one of them. We also have ones where they paint sneakers that they're really into. But this one in particular was just to really tap into what was hot with the youth right now.
Yeah, and also getting to tie that into National Record Day happening tomorrow and this weekend, and then also Love and Life Music Festival. So Matt, tell me how that synergy came about.
Well, I mean, all these folks are really interested in displaying and lifting up local artists. I mean, that's key to our mission. It's something Annie's super passionate about as well. And so we love the fact that the Love and Life Music Festival folks are all about that, right? They want to use that huge platform to allow emerging artists to earn some money, have their work be seen, and this project that Annie's doing with Generation We is like a great example of that.
Yeah, and obviously, like I said, so timely the fact this festival is coming up. We have this National Recognition Day coming up this weekend and locals participating. So Annie, what's it like going into these kind of two big events for something that's specific to your kind of storytelling?
I mean, it's amazing for us. I went to Love and Life last year and I had an absolute blast. I was thrilled that our city is bringing something so large and incredible into our area. And so for me to be part of this with Generation We is huge, and especially to be able to provide children the platform to tell their stories and then have the exposure at something as large as Love and Life and something as open and free and high vibration and all of that felt really important to Generation We. So when the opportunity came to us, we said absolutely. And working with these kids anywhere from second grade up through 8th grade, these are the kids that are decorating these vinyls, telling their stories, to be able to tell them that what they're putting on their vinyl is going to be displayed, you should see their face light up. It's something pretty special that they may never have this opportunity again.
Right, so having that platform, and we always talk about this on the show, is making sure that whatever platform you do have, the fact that you're sharing that spotlight with other people. Now, Annie, when you have kids that are interacting with these kind of mediums and they are sitting down to tell that story, do you ever see a transformation happen? I think especially when it's challenging to articulate your feelings or what you're going through, but do you ever see that change when they get involved with art?
Absolutely. And I think the biggest thing is if you ask any of the art teachers of the schools that we go into, they will tell you that they have never seen their children sit down and be this calm, sit down and be this open. I have had children come up to me after workshops and say, you know, you talked a bit about your story and some of the things that you've been through. Guess what? I was diagnosed with diabetes this year and this is how it affects my day. Or I lost a family member last year and this is how it affects me. And I just met them 45 minutes ago. So giving them the opportunity and the platform to be proud of all that makes them them, all the experiences that make them who they are through art, which is such an open forum where there is no wrong or right, it really does create a magical experience. And absolutely there is transformation, absolutely. And if you go through some of this artwork, you will see dates, you will see diagnoses, you will see names of people, things that are very personal for kids.
Yeah, I love the fact that you're getting that opportunity to share. I want to make sure I put your information up on the screen before we go so that everyone can take a screenshot of that and save it. Now, before we go, Matt, how can we continue to support Annie on local level and being creative in the QC here.
Well, you definitely want to check out Generation We. A lot of information on their website, but also go to the Love and Life Music Festival, because
Yes.
all of these, the youth that have created these records, they're going to be on display
see
at the festival, so you can see their work firsthand as well. So yeah, get out there and
Yes.
support all this incredible creativity.
That's right. We want to make sure everyone gets celebrated, right, Jorge?